Let's get into some tips for actually passing. Tip number one is that you should study these topics less. So first is App Engine. It used to show up more frequently, but it's much less emphasized. In general, I think Google is encouraging people to just use Cloud Run as the kind of serverless app deployment option on GCP. So I think across the exams, actually, App Engine is just kind of being deprioritized, although it's not being deprecated as a service. Secondly, programmatic interaction with GCP and commands, from the SDK like gcloud. The old exam would kind of test you on specific commands or flags and syntax, but the new exam focuses more on just kind of best practices, high-level decision-making, rather than memorizing exact commands. And then pure lift and shift migrations without a business or modernization angle are kind of also deprioritized on this new exams. The old exam had some scenarios where you just kind of move a VM to the cloud, or you move this workload to the cloud, and it would ask you like, where does it go, right? But the new exam wants to see that you understand more of the business context and a little bit more like complicated modernization scenarios and opportunities, not just the analogy of something being on-prem and what should it go to in the cloud. Fourth, remote access to VMs. This used to be tested. It's much less of a focus now. Quotas and limits and billing, you don't need to know this nearly as much anymore. Some networking stuff as well, like subnet sizing, CIDR blocks, IP management. The old exam had some more detailed networking questions about that, but they're emphasizing more kind of these managed solutions with VPCs in the cloud in this new exam. That this level of detail is not as important. Now, to be clear, these topics are not necessarily irrelevant, right? So if you see a question on these in the practice exams or on the actual exam, don't email me saying that I misled you. They can still show up, but they're lower priority. And I'm just trying to give you an accurate sense of where you should be spending your time studying, because there's a lot to know, right?